Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Have another one from the Sixpoint Brewing Company, which is really nice. But this is the Anti-Resin, Anti-Resin, which is apparently supposed to be a very schmoo beer. Very schmoo. So no bitterness, I guess. It says 0 IBU. Is that crazy? Pretty crazy. 9.1 alcohol by volume, 0 IBU, 6 SMR, so a lighter beer. And there we go. But it's still 9.1, so pretty crazy. It's got a text from somebody. I'm going to have to check that out. Hazy Imperial IPA, much like, resin. Just a different resin. Let's see. Probably going to have to read some readings. Now, there's a little bit, it would, I guess, it'd be the whole glass, but the head make it not the whole glass. No, it does not. All right, so why don't we let this do its thing, and I'll read real quick. Remember your first sip of hazy beer? Yeah, we do. The game and completely changed. The bitter, oh my God, this rhetoric of this bullshit hazy crap that I'm so sick of. This beer hop candy, thinking about that haze, bursting with juice, baby. Now this would have been amazing, 5 years ago, but now I'm just so overdone. Like, I'm done with haze. I mean, because there's so many. Let's look at this as a guy who drank beer 10 years ago. IPAs, right? There was so many IPAs out there, but 15 to 10% of them were great. The rest were shit. All right. Now we have hazy IPAs out, and honestly, regular old hazy IPAs are garbage most of the time. They're just like muted, bleh, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really give you anything. But there's so many of them, you know what I mean? And the ones that are right now, I would say that IPAs are in this little category where it's like a third good, always a third great, a third good, and a third shit, or I guess shit, mediocre, good. Very, very high on the area of great. Now we're there with the hazy IPAs. You have, they're okay, they're mediocre, and they're garbage. And then we have like a few that are just pinnacles. You know what I mean? They're just so it's amazing how it's basically it's marketing, capitalism, the whole deal. Like, you just get inundated with stuff. Once one thing works, everyone just uses it. You know what I mean? And just honestly, most of the beers that I've had, that I've reviewed, especially just regular hazy IPAs, not Imperials, not doubles, not this, most of them would have been better, absolutely better, without the haze. You actually would have been getting more flavors, more hot, you know what I mean? Like, it would have just been better. So I just don't get it. But there's my hazy rant. I want to put my hazy rant out of the way. I'm not a hater. I just want to put a realism on the idea of it. But this is very hazy. It's not a haze for days, but it is is a haze for days, but it's not also unclear for years. So let's top it up. See what other haze we can get out of this. Remember resin? That wasn't hazy? Oh, just hop haze. That's different. Okay. So beer is culture. It is. It's the reason why we have culture. So anyway, cheers. Definitely juicy. Wow. Okay, clementine, tangerine, grapefruit, a lot of citrus craziness off the nose, earthy pepperiness, of course. So, cheers. Zesty piffiness. There is, I guess to some people this would still be too bitter because there's zesty piffiness. Oh, that piffy, spicy oilness, I can't handle it. I don't know what's going on. Drink wine. Yeah, there actually is a peppery bitterness in the background still. It's a soft, earthy pepperiness in the background, and then you consider that bitterness. Some people could. And there is a nice oily zestiness from those hops. Again, tangerine, clementine, grapefruit. I don't know. It's nice though. It's boring. I consider it boring, but it's nice. Crushable shit. Wow, for 9.1. Damn. This is a crushable beer. think it only comes in 4-packs though. And you get these tall Red Bull style cans, and I think they come in 4-packs. But I could crush 4 of these in like 5 minutes. I just did 5 minutes of review, but I'm not drinking. There's a whole different side of me, man. Different. You know what I mean? So, there we go. I don't know. 0 IBU, really? Because there is some wafting, earthy pepperiness that's wafting through the back end of there. And that little bit of a hint of a tannic note from the ethanol alcohol is kind of wafting through a little bit too. So it is damnedest near no IBU for sure. But at the same time, the thing is, like, if you have to market yourself to 0 IBUs and all this stuff, why are you drinking fucking beer? Like, why are we doing this? Why are we pandering to the lowest common denominator? I just don't fucking get. I can only drink beer. That's it. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I just don't fucking get it. All these people that can't handle any bitterness or can't handle this, then don't fucking drink beer, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. I want West Coast IPAs. I miss those goddamn things. I just like how the whole culture of beer has to get pussified at some point in time, just to pander to the lowest common denominator. When most people, especially when you drink enough of them, can handle crazy IBUs. I remember back in the day when the more IBUs was what you wanted. Remember the 500 and the 1,000 IBUs from a Keller and shit like that? Jesus Christ. Fuck you. There you go. I think I needed a good fuck you beer review. I think I haven't had enough of those lately. Established in 2004, yep. And then Anti-Resin is like one of the best. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. It's really good. A fresh resin is always fun to drink. This Anti-Resin, it's nice to have a counterpart. Every hero needs a villain. Every villain needs a hero. I understand that. But at the same time, this is pretty peppery though. There's a lot of peppery earthiness in the background. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There's a lot of zesty oils, a lot of piffiness. Definitely hit a little bit of a soft pepperiness in the background. Very soft, earthy pepperiness, but it's nice. It's a nice beer. Definitely crushable. Crushable as hell. Wow. 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 So there you go. That's good. All right then. For what it is, it's pretty damn good. I'm not blown away by it by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's one of those ones where it's just a little bit above solid. It's just absolutely as advertised to a certain degree. I mean, I wouldn't say 0 IBU as advertised, but at the same time, like, you know, it's going to be the juicier, hazier side of resin, and that's what it is. It's really nice. Totally hides that 9.1. Really crazy. Really good, easy drinking beer. And that's the thing, is it's an easy drinker, so you can't get a high score. Like, why the fuck? Like, it's not inundating me with anything crazy. It's just giving me base notes and a low ABV or low IBU as much as it can, so it's palatable for people who have pussy palates. And that's not going to get a high score. But I'm still going to give it an 8 out of 10, because it is this stupid, crushable, enjoyable, drinkable. It's all those ubbles. All the ubbles. It is inundated with ubbles. So that is definitely going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. That is something I would definitely like to crush a 4-pack of this for sure. And then get on to something that has a little bit of bite. Like a bite. You know what I mean? Like a snake. You know, that's a snake movement. Anyway, this has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Where's your finger? Here it comes. Bye-bye.